On today's show, we're examining the great technology chasm between Google and Amazon. Plus, have you ever wanted to know what your favorite unboxers use as their daily drivers for phones? Well, we got that too. It's time for Unboxed Daily. Welcome to Unboxed Daily. I'm your host, Jason, and in case you can't hear it in my voice, yeah, I've still got a cold thanks to everybody at CES who managed not to wash their hands. Super gross, not gonna lie. Still, I'm here bringing you some awesome videos from the world of product reviews and unboxings. You have any thoughts or questions? Leave me that comment or tweet at us at GetUnboxed. You remember the Essential phone? Yeah, that's right, it's still around despite production issues, pricing issues, and not to mention that, there was that whole stolen identity thing that it dealt with for a little while. Well, it's been marked down in price, and to be fair, it's still a compelling piece of hardware, as evidenced by this video from Canupsi, who's taking a look and wondering, is it still worth it?
If you can pick up this phone for $400 US or less, or buy it discounted on contract, it's a bit harder to pass up, especially since updates will continuously improve this phone's overall experience. But if smartphone design is the most important thing to you above everything else, and you don't mind the overall price tag, then this phone won't disappoint. It's the best built phone and one of the best looking phones I've ever used.
As Canupsi notes in the video, it's a compelling piece of hardware, but when you put it up against the OnePlus 5 and 5T or other high-end Android phones, I don't know that it holds up. What do you think? Let me know in the comments or send me a tweet. Now, speaking of smartphones, have you ever wondered what your favorite unboxers and product reviewers use as their daily drivers? Well, Lou from Unboxed Therapy did, so he went to Vegas and at CES asked a bunch of his friends what they use, including folks like Your Average Consumer, Linus from Linus Tech Tips, Austin Evans, and more.
What's in the pocket and why?
Which pocket, first of all, because I do carry...
Oh, firing back. Right now you have two phones?
Yes, main SIM card, the number you have, this phone number, Pixel 2 XL, naked Pixel 2 XL, Panda, the colored power button, stock Android, great camera, all the same reasons you said. Fingerprint reader is in a good spot. I have big hands, so I couldn't even use the smaller version of this phone.
Right.
I'm a big phone person. If there's an XL, that's where I'm going. But the other pocket, I do carry an iPhone.
Oh,
Usually,
can you believe this? Are you running for president next?
There are things that just work better on iOS. I use the best iPhone I can. I use my favorite Android phone.
At a party they were at looked like a lot of fun. Guess my invite got lost in the mail.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come.
On previous episodes of Unboxed Daily, we've taken a look at short throw 4K projectors. Now, these are projectors that have a very minimal distance they need against a wall where they can shoot 100, even 150 inches of really beautiful 4K TV on a wall. This next one is reviewed by Carl Conrad. It's pretty special in that not only does it come with its own special screen, but it's got a bit of a hefty price point.
Behind me, we've got the prototype 150-inch dual laser TV. This thing is the ultimate thing that you need to build. And the one thing that I've noticed, I'm not really getting any eye fatigue as it isn't too bright, so I can watch this for hours on end. So unlike the traditional LED TVs where the light is coming at you, this is being thrown onto the wall, so that eye strain just isn't there. And I can sit back to watch Planet Earth 2 for hours on end, or the World Cup, whatever you want to do. Or I can play Call of Duty for hours on end.
High as that price tag is, that's a good looking setup, and that is a clean and crisp view. We're just like a minute away from being able to just take all of these images and just beam them directly into my eyeballs. I just assume that's where we're going next, right? We talked a lot about the Dell line of XPS laptops over the past couple of months, and the XPS 13 seems to get a refresh every so often that makes it just a little bit more compelling for people. So if you are still on the fence and want to know more about it, check out this review from Linus, who's telling you all about the benefits, including the smudge touch screen and a replaced camera.
As well. It ships with up to a 4K HDR touchscreen display with full coverage of Adobe RGB. The I/O is a pretty solid mix with a 3.5mm jack, USB 3, a micro SD, and dual Thunderbolt included. Windows Hello with an IR emitter for face detection is included, and even better than just being included, it's no longer at the bottom left, so they're just tied for the worst placement of their webcam instead of being actually the absolute worst.
Finally, we've got the battle of the century between Google and Amazon in a head-to-head competition that can only be refereed by one brilliant man, Kevin the Tech Ninja. That's right, folks. Kevin the Tech Ninja is bringing you an epic rant where he's talking about one simple thing, the fact that Google and Amazon can't seem to get along no matter how hard they try.
Personally, I'm torn. As you can see, I own both products, not because I'm a YouTuber, but I don't know which one I like the most. Everything I have is in the Google ecosystem, but at the same time, I think the Amazon Echo just works better with home automation. So guys, I'm conflicted, I'm confused, and downright frustrated as I have Fire Sticks in my house and now I can't access YouTube on those.
Personally, I just wish all the different voice-controlled systems could get along, because I'd love to be able to ask Cortana to send a note to Bixby, to text Alexa, to send a note over to Google Home, just to ask if maybe it could text my mother on my behalf. I like to Rube Goldberg these things. And that's it for today's show. Thanks as always for joining. If you want to check out more videos, head on over to unboxed.tv or look us up on the iOS store. In the meantime, I'll be back tomorrow with more great videos from the world of product reviews and unboxings. I'm your host, Jason. Have a great day.